DXs. Right, the wind catches up. My home for the day. Right, well, I'm just waiting for Mark to turn up. Howdy hi campers. Right, I haven't. First test has been aborted. Right, the sun's coming out now, again. Right, I don't know whether you can see that or not. Right, the hobo stove proved a bit too hot to handle. Right, here over Morning DXs. It's Gareth, Charlie Tango X-Ray 254. Sunday, the 8th of September, and the time's 9:25. I'll be leaving to go up British Mountain in about 10 minutes time. Just about to have some porridge, and get that damn in and I'm off. Today I'm going to stick up my poncho because it's supposed to rain, but the main aim today, besides DXing, is start a few fires. I know that sounds wrong, but when you see the video of the fires, hopefully it'll pass on a few handy tips to you lads out there. Probably a bit more for preppers than it is for DXers, but I suppose every little bit helps. I'm also going to be doing a bit of wild food cooking, and got a little surprise for Mark, Charlie Tango X-Ray 009, because I'm going to cook him, or try and cook him, bacon and eggs in a paper bag. You'll see that later, but he doesn't know that's coming. It's probably enough for two, but that'll be later. Right, I'm gonna wolf tail my porridge. I'll catch you in a bit. Right, my wind catches up, or should I say my bashes up. The wind keeps changing direction, so I've just left it as is now. Plenty of room in there for me to touch down. Might need to pull out the sides a bit more, just so there is more room. Trusty old fire pit's still here, so my experiments or my tests are going to be taking place in there. Right, I'm going to tighten that up a bit and move my kit in. Hopefully Mark will be here soon and he can sort himself out and get here and get his tests underway. Just remembered I've got to put up my aerial, so I'll be back in a bit. My home for the day. Well, it's quite cosy in there. I've got my station set up, plenty of water, cheated with bringing coffee, got my spaghetti. There's my antenna. A very precarious angle. Got the fire pit sorted, and I'll start doing tests soon. Bundle of firewood. Just wait for Mark to come with his zombie hacker now. Catch him in a bit. Right, well, I'm just waiting for Mark to turn up. I'm underneath my basher. I should really take the hat off, but can't be arsed. Just trying to get the brew. Oh, that's better. My first little test is going to be the hobo stove. Got myself a baked bean tin, put some holes in strategic places, and I've got plenty of tea lights. Tea lights is an old trick. Remembered it from the army days. I'll just put that over there, out the way. Basically, you put the tea light in the bottom of the hobo, and And then you put some kindling on, dry twigs, I've got plenty of them, bits of paper, cotton wool used to be brilliant if it was soaked in light fluid, or apparently Vaseline's good, but I've never tried that, never had to. Right, I'm going to enjoy this coffee, break up some kindling, and catch you in a bit. Howdy hi campers. Right, I have my hobo stove. It is stuffed with kindling and sheep's wool and a little bit of paper, and I've left a bit of a gap at the bottom so I can put the candle in. Mark still hasn't turned up. It's coming up to 11:25. He did say he wanted to be here for 10, so I'm enjoying peace and quiet. But I've just heard a car turn up, so I'm going to stick my head out before I set light to this, and I'll be back in a minute. First test has been aborted. I think it must be the landowner or one of the farmers around here has been up. Some rubbish is over down that way, and police have turned up. Looks like it could be a safe, but I know it was here yesterday evening. Don't know where it was here last week, so I'm going to wait for them to bugger off before I set light to the hillsides. Catch you in a bit. Right, the sun's coming out now again. Looks like it's going to absolutely lash it down about an hour ago. Time is 11:30. Police have gone. Just giving Mark a shout, Charlie Tango X-Ray 009. But as I did that, I noticed my battery's lost power. So I've dropped it down to 0.1 of a watt, just to listen in for now. Because I don't really want to go use my spare batteries, because they are pants. Hopefully it was just placement in the holder, but I've turned them, so fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm going to stick my head out and make sure that there is no police hanging around. Not that I'm doing anything wrong, because they'd probably be the first ones to tell me that it's common land, rah-de rah. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Right, I don't know whether you can see that or not. My hobo stove is smoking. You'll probably not be able to see the, well, you can see the candle at the bottom, and sheep's wool stinks, but no, it is actually going. I suppose I should put it outside on the fireplace, and keep it going out there, before the tin actually gets way too hot. So I'm going to do that. But it seems to be working. There's loads of heat coming off it. I'm really surprised how hot it's getting. Right, catch you in a bit. Right, the hobo stove proved a bit too hot to handle, so I used a couple of sticks and still bloody dropped it on my waterproof. There is a couple of holes being burnt into the inner layer, which is the Gore-Tex, and one's gone all the way through, which is a pain in the backside. But I'm not even sure if you can see that. I still have smoke rising from the hobo stove, so I'm going to keep poking away at that. And I know I'm not going to cook on that at the moment, but I am going to prepare my Swedish torch. Back in a bit. Right, hero of the hour has turned up. Late again. He's playing with his missus and kids this time. But he was a bit surprised when I told him that the police had been up. And when he got up here, we walked over to this, which is what the police looked at. It used to be a safe. And like Mark said in his video, I've never seen one of them up here. There isn't what looks like a brand new fridge freezer down by a load of trees from where our old house used to be. But No, that is a new one. They spent hours cutting into that, and then prizing it open with Jimmy bars. They probably got pissed off because there's fuck all in it, except concrete. But hey ho, no doubt we'll find out whether there was anything in there one day, if we know the right people. And a quick update, my hobo stove is still burning, which is a bonus. Right, catch you in a bit. And there you go, hobo stove works. Test one complete. I'm going to get a bit more kindling on it, keep it going, because it is quite cold up here today. Right, that should be my Swedish torch. I'm not going to say like that yet. Purely and simply because I've still got smoke coming from the hobo stove. So I'm going to give Mark a quick hand, get him set up, sorted, and then we'll sit by the fire like two old fucking men. On another point, Mark's got his hobo stove, loads of fucking kindling wood. We've got some logs there, plenty of dead trees there, and I've still got half a bag of fucking logs in the back of the car. So we ain't getting cold. Catch you in a bit. Right, I couldn't resist the urge to put the embers from the hobo stove into the top of the Swedish torch. And it's actually working. We're getting some smoke from it and quite a bit of heat. I'm really chuffed with it so far. Time will tell. Hopefully we'll capture the logs as they burst into flames in a bit. Alright, catch you later.
Camped together and just about to get the all day breakfast going, I think. I don't know what Gareth's got though. Something that is going to make me sick, he said. So that's a surprise.
Cheeky fucker. There's Mark's Poundland job. It looks pretty good. Keep the weather off him. My Swedish torch is still smoking, but no flames yet. Might be the wood. We've had a hailstorm. As you can see, it's a bit damp. Nothing too drastic. I'm more worried about my wonky bloody fishing rod, because that's waving around a bit, and it's definitely not vertical, purely and simply because that fucking stick. But that's worked before, so we'll leave it as is. But
No, just
you should be able to see those flaming storm clouds. We should miss signals. Right, I'm going to get some scrap. Catch you in a bit.
Charlie Tango 009 calling the
Charlie Tango 146.
Delta Charlie, I think it was.
Well, my Swedish torch is still smouldering. I've lit a tea light underneath, but the wood is dry. It should be burning. So I don't know what I need to do to get it going again.
No, I can't hear anyone else said, but I can just hear you still coming through, still the same.
So I might knock that one on the head and do the next one. Get some food first. Catch you in a bit.
Quick firefight, if I may. Brian, Tradermaker, mobile. Have you got a copy on there?
I come here through.
I know. Coming through. 9 plus 30, easy.
Yeah, I got your radio paid there, Brian. I'm out on the island today, portable.
Right, I'm going to set fire to that wood in a minute. It doesn't seem to be doing anything now. I've cooked my food on the gas stove, and
Get the food going.
we've got the radios going.
Right.
Got a good QSO with Gary, who's out on steep home. Right, but for now, I've actually been to the car and got my secret little box of bits and pieces. I'm going to be doing some, I don't know if you can see that, nettle soup with rose hips and yellow flowers. I've got a couple of eggs and that secret thing in there for later. Right, I'm going to try now and set fire to the wood before the rain comes in and cook up the nettle soup and see how that goes. Nettle soup is loaded with vitamin C, iron, and apparently is extremely good for you. So here it goes. Catch you in a bit. Right, finally got a fire going at last. And there's my nettle, gorse flower and rose hip soup with an oxo cube in and some potato. So as soon as the fire settles down a little bit, I'll bang that in. The potato I've scooped out. I'm going to crack an egg into that and cook that in the embers. I'll get back to you shortly. Right, we've sat through a brutally heavy storm. We're both in our little tents. Mark's over there, I'm under here. As you can see, the fire is still smoking and I can actually feel the heat from it. But to try and cook this nettle soup, I've actually got the gas burner going. And you'll see a potato there. That is cooking an egg, hopefully. So catch you in a bit. Right, I've done the soup off. That's looking really good now. So I'm going to eat that. Mark doesn't fancy trying it. I don't know why. It looks okay. And the potato, I've just checked that, and that's nearly done. I'll give that another 5 minutes. I've just crawled back into my bivvy because I was getting smoke in my face all the time. Moved some of the sticks around, and hey presto, whoosh! We've got decent flames, even though it is raining. And now I'm going to have to go and stand in the middle of the field. Right, back to you in a bit. Right, I'm now going to do Mark bacon and egg in a paper bag. There's a paper bag. In the foil is bacon, and we've got 2 eggs. Unfortunately, the fire has suddenly burst into flames, so I'm going to have to wait for that to die down a minute. But this is one that I actually find hard to believe. In case you're wondering, the egg in the potato was bloody amazing. It took about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to cook, but it was lovely. So far, I've become a fat bastard. Matt's had nothing. He didn't try the nettle soup, he hasn't tried the egg. I think I've just about twisted his arm, if I get this right, with the bacon and an egg in a bag.
That sounds pretty normal. bacon and egg sounds pretty normal, doesn't it? So, you know, but as for your vegetable soup, you can keep that.
Right, I'm going to prepare the bag and I'll get back to you in a bit. Right, instructions to make egg and bacon in a paper bag. Take a paper bag, one bag, and a slice of bacon. Then wipe one piece of bacon around the inside of the bag, definitely on the base, and I'd say a good inch to 2 inches up the side, so it's a bit fatty on the inside. This will protect it from burning, apparently. I'll be back in a minute with more instructions, or a taste test. Right, once you've greased the inside of the paper bag, lay a couple of rashers in the bottom of it like that. And then you crack the eggs and put them on top. I'll do that now, and if I remember, I shall get a photo or video. Back in a minute. Right, the bacon and egg in a bag was a bit of a disaster. I'm not sure if you can make it out there. There is an egg yolk there, but there was a lot of heat coming off the fire, and believe it or not, the bag burnt from the top down, as it were. You can probably make out there's a bit of bag there, so obviously the grease has had an effect, but it's not cooking the egg. I'm not sure if we're going to try that or eat it or what, but I'll see Mark in a minute. Alright, catch you in a bit. You said the black stuff tasted okay.
Yeah, the black stuff tasted okay.
Fire is burning, it's really hot, it's nice and warm by it.
Sorry, let's try it.
And there is the bacon and egg from the bag. Even though the bag burnt, the bottom was it was okay, it held everything in. I put it into the mess tin purely and simply to turn it over and cook the tops of the egg, and it also helped me peel off the back. Mark's been brave and sampled a bit of the bacon, and after saying that the black bit gave it a bit of extra flavour, he's now complaining because it tasted like bag.
Meat in there. Yeah, very nice.
Is it edible?
Well, I ate it, put it that way. Just need a little drink now to swell it down a bit.
Right, okay, well, cans of beer next time. Now, even though that looks a bit rank, the bacon actually tastes bloody okay. Right, I'm going to cut this up and share it with my mate. Catch you in a bit.
Yeah, he said he's picking you up on 5 and 5. He's up at the trig point at the minute.
Yeah, is that 55 that I was getting down to him?
Yeah, roger that. He's getting you, no problem at all.
Yeah, no worries. Gary, nothing at the moment, mate. Same as the other side. Can hear you keying up, but not enough for a queue, so mate. Just 2 whiskies till way back, but yeah, it's radio 5 and speeder. But if anyone else in Swindon can hear Gary, he's down at Speedpole, Bristol Channel. Radio 5 there, Mark. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, he said this is a relay from Gary again. He's he has got you 5 and 5. He's only using 2 watts. Sat up on the trig point.
Ah, right, no worries. Has he got a couple more watts he can put on the fire?
Probably not.
I wouldn't have thought so. Gary, have you got any more power you can check on that, or just the 2?
No, I just got the standard boat thing stay there, Mark, with an internal twig, just a little rubber duck on the top, so that's the best I can do. I'll have to wait for a mountain, I reckon, to work way next time.
Yeah, copy that, Gary.